In the heart of Tehran, a billboard carries a stark warning. If you sow the wind, you will reap the whirlwind. It reflects the defiance of Iran's leadership as Washington ramps up warnings of possible military action. An unprecedented buildup of American military muscle in the Gulf of Oman and elsewhere has fueled tensions between the longtime foes, sending ripples of concern far beyond these waters. But on Friday, envoys from Iran and the US arrived in Muscat for talks that seemed uncertain even before they began. But Iran's foreign minister thought it was a good start.
If the other party continues the current process and keeps the same approach, we can reach a framework for talks and the subjects being discussed over the upcoming meetings. I don't want to judge now, but I think it was a good start and can continue well. But that depends on the other side and also on the decisions to be made in Tehran.
For the US president, the talks are seen as a test of whether diplomacy can still work. Trump's delegation, led by top negotiators Steve Witkoff and his son-in-law Jared Kushner, did not immediately comment on how it unfolded. The two sides did not meet face-to-face, instead relying on intermediaries, the same format used 7 months ago, before those negotiations collapsed after Israel and the US launched airstrikes against Iran. Oman's foreign minister, Badr al-Busaidi, who hosted the separate discussions, said the talks were a foundation for future engagement. There's no timeline yet for the next round. Both say they remain open to reviving diplomacy, but the stakes were high even before Friday's meetings. Washington wants discussions to expand beyond the throttling of Iran's nuclear program and to include its ballistic missiles, support for regional armed groups, and human rights record. Iran has rejected this outright, insisting that these talks should focus solely on the nuclear issue. Now, if diplomacy fails, both sides have warned of a military action, an outcome that nobody in the region wants, and a critical indicator of how crucial these talks are. Rahul Radhakrishnan, TRT World, Muscat, Oman.